I've seen more questions lately on social media or on Reddit about like what does autism spectrum disorder level 1 look like from people who like their kids have recently gotten diagnosed, or they might be curious if their kid might be on the spectrum. So I'm just going to talk about my experience. Now it's going to be different for everybody, and there's also going to be very, very similar experiences in kids who are level 1. So my daughter is level 1. She is 4. She might have gotten the Asperger's diagnosis if they still did the Asperger's diagnosis, but they don't. It's all included in the autism spectrum. So I'm going to give you a real life example of something we might experience with her type of autism. Last week on Wednesday, it was a school morning for her. She goes to preschool. She loves it. She's really well supported, has an IEP. She requires a para, like she needs that to help her get through the day. Most days she needs it. She kind of requires that constant sort of attention and co-regulation. So anyway, that's like, I guess, a little nugget in there for you. That's not what I was going to talk about, but I was going to talk about Wednesday morning, what happened before school. I guess another thing about her is she's very, very routine. Needs the routine and thrives off of a routine. Every day before school, we go potty before we leave. Every day. And she always goes. It's never like, I don't have to go, or yeah, it's just she always goes potty, and it's never a problem. She always hops right on and she goes, and we're excited to go to school. So Wednesday morning, when it was time to go potty, she was stalling, which she never does. Like right away, I was like, this is really weird. This is not usual. What's going on? So she's stalling, and my brain is like, alarms are going off. I'm trying not to instantly panic myself because, like I said, I just knew something was wrong. And she's not the best with communication. Like, she is verbal, but actual communication of what she's going through or how she's feeling or if something's bugging her, she is not good at that. I'm like looking at the time, like we're, getting low on time to get to school on time, which in hindsight, I just it shouldn't have mattered, but anyway, again, a whole nother story. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, and like I'm trying to stay as calm and like upbeat as possible. Are you ready to go potty? And she just starts bawling. And I'm like, oh my gosh, because she had been totally happy all morning, totally fine and happy. She starts bawling, and I'm like, what's going on? So she does, like, she gets on the potty, but she's just sitting there crying and crying and crying. So she just sat there crying, and I'm like, do you need to poop? Like, does something hurt? I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and she's going, no. And then eventually she goes, I don't know how, and like, it's not coming. And so I'm like, do you not have to go? And yeah, when it came down to it, she basically just didn't need to go potty, but was so upset she didn't have to go and nothing was coming that she had a huge meltdown, and we couldn't even make it to school. Totally unexpected. But that's just an example of something that might happen, like with the unexpected meltdown, and just it was so out of her routine that she didn't have to go, and she couldn't even simply just say, oh, mommy, I don't have to go. And honestly, because I know her well and like how to handle that, if she would have just said, Mommy, I don't have to go, I would have been like, okay, let's go to school then, no problem. But she couldn't just tell me that. She couldn't communicate that. She just thought she didn't know how or it wasn't working just because she always goes before school. So yeah, she cried for a very long time and we missed school. Did not make it. She was a wreck. So that's just an example of what autism level 1 might look like.